Hello and welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank and I'll be sitting here for a little bit talking. Yeah, I've been doing the sit down shows a lot more just because I'm just enjoying doing something new. I figured that'll be the biggest difference of this season from the other seasons is there'll be a lot more sit down shows. I like to do something different every season. Um, but anyway, it's better than the first couple of seasons where I was coughing the whole time. That was just awkward. But that's what happens when you chain smoke pot. Um, to my dismay, I have started playing Magic the Gathering again. Or maybe not playing because I don't have, it's a social game. I don't have any friends, so I'm not playing with anyone. But but I have, I think I said before, like I got high or I drank coffee and I was high for 2 days. So like I read all my decks, and then like I bought a few more cards. So I've been like playing, or I guess making decks or like remaking decks. Um, I don't know, past couple of weeks. Like even on my desk right now, like to my right, I'm working on another deck. But the thing is now, the decks I have, they're all decks I'm gonna use. I mean, I like eventually, like when the lockdown's over and it's safe to interact with people, I'll actually use these decks because I really want to use them. And then, like I didn't really buy like, and when I say I bought new cards, like I bought like roughly, let's say like 50 new cards, like single cards. Like I didn't buy packs. I just bought cards I wanted because it's like I'm not gonna buy like I'm gonna buy 20 booster packs. Like no, no, no. Just save your money. I mean, that's what I tell people. Like, if you play a collectible card game, whatever, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, whatever, Jihad, or that vampire game, or even Werewolf. I named a couple that people probably don't play, but um, my best advice I can give you is just buy, like, if there's a card you want that's in a set, just buy that card off of eBay or Amazon. Yeah, maybe you'll pay $30 for one card, but guess what? It's cheaper to do that than buy like whatever a couple of booster packs or like a box, and you have a chance of not even getting the card, or spend whatever the cards I want at the most cost like $5. So like just spend $20 and get four of the cards instead of spending $80 and buying a box where like you might just get one of the cards. Cause I used to do that when I was younger. Cause I used to just like to collect them because it was fun to open it up and just see what happens. And like you buy a box of cards and like I'm talking like a booster box, okay, where there's like what, like 30 packs in there or something like that, and you wouldn't even get the card you wanted because it's rare. So or sometimes you might get three of them, but like a lot of times you just get like one or two. So you might as well just buy them single. But anyway, the point is, I'm just trying to say I need to stop with these stupid collectible card games, because it's the same thing. Like I talk all this big talk how I'm gonna like make these decks and go out and be social and play with people, and then I just make a bunch of decks and I just play myself, which I don't mind. The joy I get is actually making the deck, and the artwork on the cards are exquisite. Like I'm one of those people. Great artwork, and then I do well, I used to read the, because like in Magic the Gathering, all the card sets, they have a novel that comes out with it, and like like the novel will like, because like a set might have some characters in it, and like they'll be in the novel, and like it's usually a series of three books, like one long story. It's very entertaining. But anyway, maybe today I'm gonna go out and like see if I can get a few more novels. I mean, because I the only books I've actually read recently, like recently meaning the past 10 years, are like Magic the Gathering books, because it's like Dungeons and Dragons, or I take that back, fantasy. Fantasy is my favorite genre of books, like magic and stuff, because it's like fantasy can have everything, because like fantasy can have technology at the same time, but it's like the only thing that limits you when it comes to a fantasy story is just your imagination. So fantasy has everything, I think, because it has comedy, crazy adventures, magic. It has science. I've read stories where at the same time that there was magic, these people who were like wielding magic were piloting giant robots, which is funny. Like even in like the fantasy world, they have giant robots. Like what is with giant robots? But anyway, so yeah, but like I'm having a good time. But I really I don't know. Like I think like when if you get into collectible card games, like making a deck, there's like a science to it, and it's like I don't know. I think it makes you smarter. I know, because because I do it. It means I'm a genius. No, I'm not saying that. Okay. Well, I am a genius, but I'm saying it makes you smarter because like you have to think, and then like if you keep making decks until you're like gonna run out of cards, you start to go, oh, I should, I'm running out of cards. Like, how can I make this deck good? And then like your imagination kicks in, and like your whatever that other part of your brain that isn't thinking about sex, it goes, oh, I know what to do. But it's my brain, so like that part doesn't exist. I just think about porn all day. That's all. That's all I think about. And like where I can hide the next escort's body. It's the only thing I think about. Porn and where I can hide the escort's body. You know what I'm saying? I think I've said enough.